This is my first ever review from the brand House of Beau. This is a Mexican brand, and of course, after acquiring a discovery set and I sampled all of them, this is the one that really spoke to me. And of course, considering the fact that this is a very bright, sort of a fresh offering from the brand, I also considering the fact that it is going to be a more versatile fragrance, I decided to acquire this one out of them all. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on El Sireno by House of Beau. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the note, smell, performance, longevity comparisons, all that good stuff. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on El Sireno by House of Beau, I'll talk to you about the fragrance, the notes, comparisons, longevity, any other fragrance that it reminds me of, so on and so forth. But before I start the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So here we have El Sireno by House of Beau. Now, of course, this one, ylang ylang, magnolia, tuberose, lavender, banana leaf, oak moss, sandalwood. My goodness. So this is a very sort of exotic floral bouquet. The ylang ylang alone kind of conveyed that sentiment, but of course factoring in all of those other elements, the creaminess of the sandalwood, the exotic nature of the banana leaf, the unique nature of it as well, the aromatic appeal of the lavender, there's just so much going on in this fragrance. And so of course I've spent some time with it and I'm very eager to give you my thoughts on this fragrance, which came out in 2023, by the way. But let's go ahead and start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. Now, in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this intoxicating floral bouquet. The ylang ylang, the tuberose, it's so clean, it's so illustrious, it has this beautiful floral tonality in the heart. And if you're a fan of those tropical floral perfumes, this is one you have to check out. Now, here's the thing. I'm typically not a fan of heady yellow floral perfumes. If we're talking about like, I don't know, the Michael Kors perfume, the original one for women, I wasn't crazy about that one. A lot of them have like freesia or they have, you know, ylang ylang, just like this one does. But ylang ylang, in my opinion, very much like frangipani, it kind of gives off a bit of a tropical twist. And especially considering the fact that this is combined with tuberose and magnolia, it really makes it quite clean in the heart. And the end result of this fragrance is a scent that is very animated, something that is very breathtaking, but also something that is very amicable, very agreeable, very easy to wear, easy to pull off. And it has a certain mass appeal about it. Now, it's perfectly unisex. As a matter of fact, this one reminds me of another perfume composed by Greek perfumer Elias Hermenides, and it's by the brand Nishane. It's called Ege. And it's a perfume inspired by the Aegean Sea. So as soon as I smelled this one, of course, with a name like El Sireno, and of course, when I smelled it and I thought of that tropical component and that almost like pseudo-aquatic vibe that it gives across, although it does have a lot of other ingredients to sort of ground it and make it a bit dark. And of course, the oak moss contributes to that. And there's a bunch of other ingredients that contribute to that as well. I really fell in love with this fragrance. This is such an amazing offering from the brand. I have to mention though, I checked the website and there is going to be a promotion happening. I guess it's one of those like Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotions. It's happening until December 2nd. And they're doing 25% off the entire website. So if you're interested in picking up anything from this brand, like now is the time to do it, right? This is not a sponsored video. I don't have any affiliate links. I'm not making any money from telling you about this here on YouTube. I'm basically just trying to put it on your proverbial map. I want to make you aware of it, especially if you heard about this fragrance from maybe somebody else's channel, or, you know, maybe you've been digging online and you discovered the brand and you think it sounds interesting. Well, now is the time to get it. This way you don't have to pay full retail, right? So El Sireno is amazing. The green notes in the dry down, they're not too strong. The sandalwood is pleasantly creamy and it has this smooth woodsy appeal, but it's really the florals that take center stage in this perfume. So if you're a fan of ylang ylang, you're a fan of tuberose, you're a fan of magnolia, and that really interesting banana leaf ingredient, in the opening, please try this one. It smells like a tropical getaway. It actually reminds me of the summertime, and I love that, right? I love being in the mindset of summertime, summer vacation, and this one just makes me happy, all things considered. So let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this is certainly a unique fragrance. The only other fragrance that I could really compare this to is Nishane Ege. And of course, I've also compared that fragrance to Explorer Ultra Blue by Montblanc. Aside from those, this one is totally unique. This one kind of goes in its own direction. It's much more heavy-handed on the floral ingredients. Perfectly unisex, very agreeable, very amiable personality. Please check it out. Longevity on this one, I got about 8 to 10 hours on skin. Projection beyond an arm's length for the first hour of application. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6, a skin scent right around hour 8 or 9. Of course, it's all going to depend on your skin chemistry. As far as the versatility goes, I would personally prefer to wear this one in the spring and summer, mostly the summer because of the notes. And I think this one is perfectly unisex, casual or formal, and I think somebody a little bit older would really appreciate this one because it's not sweet at all. So I don't think it really caters to a young demographic. And as far as the presentation goes, beautiful presentation for the small bottles and the large bottles. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's an awesome fragrance. This is such a good tropical floral leaning perfume, El Sireno by House of Beau. If you have not tried this one, you need to try it. Please get your nose on it. I can almost guarantee you, you will not regret it. If this is the type of olfactive family that you're into, this is top notch. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the website. I hope you can discover something really nice from this brand. If you did take something of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.